Welcome to Celebrity Evolution. Today, we're traveling back to 1991 to revisit one of the greatest action movies ever made, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. With groundbreaking visual effects, unforgettable action scenes, and an emotional story that still holds up decades later, Terminator 2 didn't just become a blockbuster, it became a cultural phenomenon. The film introduced us to an older, wiser Terminator, a fearless Sarah Connor, and a young boy destined to become humanity's last hope, John Connor. For many fans, this movie defined the action genre and set a standard that few films have ever matched. But a lot has happened since then. Some cast members went on to become Hollywood legends. Others faced personal struggles, disappeared from the spotlight, or sadly passed away. And perhaps no story is more surprising than the life of the actor who played John Connor. So let's find out what happened to the cast of Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and see how they look in 2026, 35 years after the film changed movie history forever. When Arnold Schwarzenegger returned as the T-800, he transformed what could have been a simple action character into one of cinema's most beloved heroes. His performance balanced power, humor, and unexpected emotion. The role cemented Arnold's place as the biggest action star in the world. Following Terminator 2, he starred in numerous blockbuster hits and later entered politics, becoming governor of California. Even in his late 70s, Arnold continues acting, training, and inspiring fans worldwide. As of 2026, he remains one of the most recognizable movie stars on the planet. Linda Hamilton delivered one of the greatest transformations ever seen in a sequel. Gone was the frightened waitress from the original film. In her place stood a hardened warrior determined to save humanity. Her performance inspired countless female action heroes that followed. Away from the screen, Hamilton faced personal challenges and later spoke openly about living with bipolar disorder. Despite taking breaks from acting, she eventually returned to the franchise and remains highly respected among fans. Today, Linda Hamilton is still considered one of the most iconic action actresses in film history. Perhaps no cast member experienced a more dramatic life journey than Edward Furlong. At just 13 years old, he became an overnight sensation after landing the role of John Connor. His performance was praised around the world, and many believe he was destined to become one of Hollywood's biggest stars. After Terminator 2, Furlong appeared in several successful films and enjoyed tremendous fame throughout the 1990s. But as the years passed, his life became increasingly difficult. He struggled with substance abuse, addiction, legal problems, and personal issues that repeatedly affected his career. Fans who grew up watching him as John Connor were saddened to see such a promising young talent face so many challenges. Despite these setbacks, Edward never completely disappeared. Over the years, he continued making occasional film appearances and remained connected to the Terminator fan community through conventions and special events. His story serves as a reminder of how difficult child stardom can sometimes be. As of 2026, Edward Furlong is alive and continues working on smaller projects while maintaining a loyal fan following. Many fans still remember him as the young hero who taught a machine the value of human life. Robert Patrick created one of the most terrifying villains in movie history. The liquid metal T-1000 looked unstoppable, and Patrick's cold, emotionless performance made the character unforgettable. To prepare for the role, he underwent intense physical training and worked hard to move in a way that felt almost robotic. After Terminator 2, Patrick enjoyed a long and successful acting career in both film and television. More than 3 decades later, fans still consider the T-1000 one of the greatest movie villains ever created. Joe Morton brought heart and humanity to Miles Dyson. His character unknowingly helped create the technology that would eventually destroy civilization. Morton's emotional performance during the film's final act remains one of the movie's most powerful moments. Following Terminator 2, he built a respected career across television, film, and theater. As of 2026, he remains active in the entertainment industry. Earl Bone returned as Dr. Silberman, the skeptical psychologist who refused to believe Sarah Connor's warnings. His scenes added both tension and humor to the story. Sadly, Earl Bone passed away in 2023 at the age of 81 after battling lung cancer. His contributions to the Terminator franchise continue to be remembered by fans around the world. Jeanette Goldstein played John Connor's foster mother. Although her screen time was limited, she appeared in one of the film's most memorable and frightening sequences involving the T-100. After acting, she focused on business ventures and maintained a lower profile than many of her co-stars. Xander Barkley portrayed Todd Voigt, John's foster father. While his role was brief, fans still remember his scenes due to the terrifying events that followed. Barkley later built a strong career in television and film and remains active today. Danny Cooksey played Tim, one of John Connor's friends. After appearing in the film, he found success in voice acting and animation, lending his voice to numerous popular projects over the years. More than 35 years later, Terminator 2: Judgment Day remains one of the most celebrated action films ever made. Its groundbreaking special effects, unforgettable characters, emotional storytelling, and incredible performances helped redefine what a blockbuster could be. New generations continue discovering the film every year, proving that true classics never fade. And while the cast has changed dramatically since 1991, their work in Terminator continues to inspire movie fans around the world.